This video is a summary showcasing the audio implementation for my minigame Motor Warp, which I submitted for the once a month game jam, and where the theme was Time Warp. The game is a futuristic race with evasion and combat elements. Most of my time was dedicated to designing and implementing the engine sound, but as you will hear, all ambient rooms, impact sounds, damage and others have been added. For the hover motorcycle, I used Epic's vehicle starter content, which handled all the physics and mechanics. I only had to get the float parameters for the gears and the vehicle speed via blueprints. In the motorcycle engine Metasounds source, I used triggers to update the gears in real time. Each gear uses different envelope shapes depending on whether the vehicle is accelerating or decelerating. The envelope shapes are set by custom wavetables that drive the float parameter volumes. There are 5 sound components for the engine, and 4 of them utilize primarily wavetable synthesis. I created different wavetable patches using the wavetable oscillator node and the evaluate table node to scan through my wave files. I ended up using more than a dozen wavetables in the Metasounds source, and I am surprised with how little CPU it consumes, never more than 0.2 per core. I did run into a problem when packaging the game. The game kept crashing and experiencing sound artifacts. After hours of debugging, I finally realized that 2 of my game wavetables were set to bipolar mode, which takes more memory from the system. After that, I made sure that all my wavetables had bipolar set to false. As far as Metasounds effects, I used filters, some compression, a flanger, and a custom patch phaser. For the brake system, I tried different ideas, and it was difficult to imagine what a hovering motorcycle with no tires would sound like. Initially, I used one-shot sounds, but in the end, I settled on changing the already present sound of the engine with a brake input-driven LFO. For time dilation, the engine main sound changes to a predesigned loop, which is affected by the time dilation in the game. If you stayed this long, thank you so much, and I hope it was interesting and helpful. Cheers!